Hello boys and girls! Today I'm going to tell you a story from the Moog Tales, and this is called The Birthday Present, and it is by Valerie Wilson. Baby Moog was very excited because his birthday was only a week away. He had been told that he could go to the toy shop as a special treat and pick out any toy he would like as a birthday present gift from his grandparents. So the next day, Mother Moog took him and his brother and his sister to the toy shop. They were all very excited because Moogs love birthdays, especially birthday cakes. They always have 2 cakes, just in case the first one runs out. When they got to the shop, Baby Moog, his brother and sister, stood with their noses pressed up against the window so that they wouldn't miss anything. They started talking all at once. "I want a train set," said Baby Moog. His brother disagreed. "I want a pedal car," he said. "No," his sister said. "I want a big doll's house." Still arguing about what was the best toy to have, they all went inside. The Moogs didn't know which way to look. There were so many toys to choose from. There was a large display of dolls and teddy bears, dolls' houses, skipping ropes, bats and balls of all sizes, train sets with extra wagons and engines, pedal cars in half a dozen different colours, scooters, roller skates, model kits of aeroplanes and ships, squirty water pistols, pop guns, and a whole wall of ball games. Over their heads, making its way around the shop, was a steam train, whose whistle went toot toot when you least expected it, and it made chuffing noises when it was going through a tunnel. Mother Moog was chatting to one of the shop assistants as Baby Moog and his brother and sister all went off in different directions at once. "Over here," called one. "No, over here," called another, as more and more wondrous toys were discovered. Baby Moog couldn't make up his mind. He wanted a train set, of course, but a large model boat would come in handy floating down on the stream. The roller skates were also a must. So was a large purple and yellow ball. He had already picked up a pop gun that was tucked now behind his left ear, and he still wanted a scooter, but unfortunately he had run out of paws. His brother and sister had also been busy. His sister had cunningly used a doll's pram as a base upon which she stacked a doll's house, several dolls, a scooter, 3 balls, tied up with a skipping rope and wedged in place by half a dozen coloured board games, upon which she placed several more dolls, just in case the ones further down needed friends to play with. His brother had a large bright blue pedal car on which he had stacked a toy castle, several knights, wedged in with battlements so they wouldn't fall out, a model kit of a large aeroplane, a squirty water pistol, a box of practical jokes that contained itching powder, a disguise kit, stink bombs, a whoopee cushion, a bar of soap that turned your paws back when you used it, a pogo stick, and several variations of bat and ball were piled on top. All 3 of them arrived at their mother's side at the same time from different directions. "These are the ones we want!" they all cried out together. "Oh," said Mother Moog as she strained to see her children over the mountain of toys in front of her. "You can't have them all," she said. "I'm not buying up the whole shop." The shop assistant stood quietly by the till. He had seen it all before. "But I want," they all started at once. "No," said Mother Moog. "We don't have enough money for all of these." "But it's my birthday," cried Baby Moog. "1 toy each," their mother said to them. Baby Moog had a thought. "If my brother and sister don't have a toy, can I have all 3? He asked. "Oh," his mother said again. "So when your brother or sister have a birthday, it will be all right for them to get 3 toys when you have none?" Baby Moog hadn't thought of that. To think of not having a toy to play with when his brother and sister had 3, while he sat in a corner doing nothing, would be like not getting a slice of birthday cake. A very troubling thought for any Moog. "All right," he said. 1 toy each. But can we share?" he asked. "That's a much better idea," said Mother Moog. So they all went home happy. Baby Moog had his train set, his brother a large football, while his sister packed a twin box of board games. On the day of his birthday, Baby Moog was very happy with his present. Both his brother and sister helped to build the train track and the stations, and took it in turn to drive the train. Later, they all went out to play with the football with Grandad Moog, who made a goal out of some wooden fence posts and an old net curtain. When they had taken a turn in the goal and scored many goals, they were all hungry and tired, so they came indoors, washed the mud off their paws and trotters, and settled in the dining room for tea, sandwiches, and above all, the birthday cake. When they had all eaten enough, which for Moogs takes quite some time, they played board games which all the family joined in with. Great Uncle Moogatroyd turned up late, but they had saved him a pile of sandwiches and a slice of cake. He brought with him a hat, which he presented to Baby Moog, upon which was written "Station Master" in large gold letters, to be worn when he played with his train set. When it was time at last for bed, Baby Moog said it was his best birthday ever. After he had cleaned his teeth and fallen asleep, he was so tired out. Father Moog carried him to bed and tucked him in. Baby Moog still had his station-mastered hat on. "Toot, toot," he muttered in his sleep as his father switched off the light. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I shall see you again very soon.